What's good with y'all, man? Tonight, you already know what's up. It's a charting session, bro. That's all it is. I'm finna go over the trade I took today. The stupid ass trade I took. And I'm gonna go over what did the goddamn market do today? Cause I don't even know my goddamn self. I was looking at this shit like, what's going on, bro? Today was not a good day for me to trade. Yeah, I still traded. Against my bias, against everything. So we about to go over the pair that I lost on. Alright, so as you can see, we've been pushing down. We retraced into this daily fair value gap a day or two ago. I guess this was last week on Thursday. Pushed down, so we had a reaction off of that. So higher time frames, we were bearish, right? Even up here, it's bearish, but it's not. Like, again, we're bearish on higher time frames, but after we take the sell side sweep, we can assume we're gonna come back into equilibrium. And that's what we did. Came back up and tapped it, and we never closed above it on the 4 hour. Right, boom. Filled this 1 hour fair value gap, started to push back down, and now we really just setting up for London session. Honestly, that's what we're doing right now. So what happened today? What is this right here? What is this terrible, terrible sight? That's the L I took. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, just off of this move right here, we can see that I had the right idea. But the reason why this trade was so bad was, honestly, I don't like the entry. I really don't. Because I knew better. I just knew better, bro. We had no stop rate. I knew this wasn't a good entry. I knew this wasn't a good setup, bro. And I even acknowledged, I was like, look, this is a risk. I said, look, this is a risk, but fuck it. That's basically what I said. And that I always lose on those trades, bro. Literally every single time. I always lose when I say, but fuck it. Fuck it, let's see what happens. Nah, bro. Nah, that's not how you trade, bro. That's how you gamble. That's not how you trade. Shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Monster. Go and get y'all some, man. This got 160 milligrams of caffeine, and it's finna keep me up all night. And that shit just tastes like lemonade. Like, that shit's good as fuck. But as you can see, it's 12:26 right now. All right, let's just talk about what happened today, bro. I'm gonna let y'all see this. I'm gonna let y'all look at this for now, but let's just talk about how my day even started, right? In order to even go through that, what happened last night, bro? Because I said I was gonna stay up all night last night. Honestly, that's a bad idea on a Sunday. But I really was doing that because on Saturday I was supposed to stay up all night and hit 12 hours, and I really only got about 6 or 7 hours of chart work done on Saturday. So I was like, damn, I got some work to make up on Sunday. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay up all night. That shit didn't work out. I went upstairs. I was laying on the couch watching Justin's charting session. That nigga in Paris right now. That doesn't matter. I was watching his charting session, and I started to fall asleep. So I got up. I said, fuck it, it's 3:30. I'm gonna take a 30-minute nap before I gotta go to the gym. That's the dumbest shit you could ever do, bro. It's 30 minutes, my nigga, and you've been up all night. You really think you just gonna go to sleep and then fucking you gonna be straight? It's hot as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's hot as shit. It's hot as fuck. I don't know why, but I don't know what it is. But you you can't just, for me personally, if I'm tired, it's better for me to just stay awake if I gotta be awake in a couple hours. It's not good for me to just go to sleep because I'm not gonna wake up, bro. And I didn't wake up. I don't even think I set an alarm. I don't even think I wanted to fucking wake up. I fucking woke up and it was 8 o'clock and I'm like, oh shit, market already open. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I got a rule. I don't have it written down, so it's not concrete. But I need to write it down. I'm about to rewrite my rules tomorrow morning. When I'm supposed to be trading, I'm finna rewrite my rules. I might not even look at the charts tomorrow. I might just take a day like, nah, I'm gonna look at the charts. I'm capping, but I might not watch it live. I might just do a charting session like this, but I'm finna write down. Look, the number one rule is if you don't get to the charts by 7:30, and I mean if you at the gym and you running late, that's cool. But if you're not at the charts, if you're not awake and alert by 7:30 in the morning, you're not trading, bro. You need at least 30 minutes to look at all four of your pairs and then analyze what the fuck they did between your pre-market, the night before analysis, and right then, and what happened there in London, because I just rushed to the charts and I just did not have time to process what happened. Even though I'm looking at price at, like, I didn't take my trade until around, I believe it was like 9:57, 9:47. Even though that's like an hour and a half after I woke up, I was still like, I still never had a good opportunity to take a deep dive into what price was doing because I'm actively watching what the candle's doing right now instead of really analyze what's going on. Like during pre-market, I'm not looking to take a trade, so I'm really analyzing what's going on. I don't care about what the now candle is doing, you feel me? What the present candle is doing. So that's number one. I didn't go to the gym. I woke up late. My whole day was just offset. And then I wake up irritated, bro. I wake up pissed off for some reason. I don't know why. By the end, yo, it's weird. This is weird that I notice about myself. Every time I wake up hella happy, hella in a very good mood, by the middle and end of the day, I'm irritated as fuck. I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm just pissed off and annoyed. But if I wake up in a bad mood, by the end of the day, I'm in a great mood. Like, what the fuck? That's like some bipolar shit, bro. I don't think I'm bipolar, though. I think I'm a regular ass dude. But that is interesting. When I wake up and I'm just regular, I'm usually regular the whole day. You feel me? But I'm typically in a decent mood. I'm never really angry or irritated. Like, I might say I'm irritated out of habit, but I'm usually not. I'm usually cooling. Anyways, what's up with you, Jay? So, last night, I said we were bullish. I expected to push up into this area. But I specifically expected us to push up into this 15-minute fair value gap and to at least hit equilibrium because we took out this sell side level, right? So I'm like, cool. I come to the charts around here. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay. So we literally pushed down and we took out this sell side level. But I was bearish because we had already tapped into here. I'm like, okay, we already tapped into where I thought we would, but we never hit equilibrium. And I didn't note that from the jump. I needed to be aware of that from the jump so I could watch price in here and then I could come up with a further analysis. See, the thing is, bro, sometimes you just realize what price is doing and what price got going on too late, bro. You just realize too late. Like, if I would have realized, okay, we just swept this level and now we're accumulating, and then I start to see this little push up, I would have been like, okay, we probably gonna come up here at some point. Maybe I should wait for a liquidity sweep first. You know what I'm saying? But since I didn't catch that until after we were already coming back down, and then we had this fair value gap right here. I don't realize, okay, we're probably going to take this out because we never reached equilibrium. We're probably going to have one more push into this area. And I was right. But since we were already pushing down into an area where I would have to enter off of, that means I have about, like, I made the decision to probably get in, like, right in this area. Like, okay, I might get in. That gives me about 5 to 10 minutes to manage the trade, to set up like my position sizing and everything. So now I'm just focused on entering the trade. I'm not focused on looking at what's going on. What are we doing right now? What's the likely move before we push up? Yes, a push up was probable. As we can see, I was right about that part. But what do we need to see first? What do we need to see first, bro? That's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of, okay, I think we're gonna push up. How do I get in now? Because we're about to fucking hit these fair value gaps, and I don't want to miss a trade. So I got about 5 minutes to make a decision, and all I'm focused on is an entry. You know what I'm saying? Versus if I would have realized, okay, we never took this out. We never took out this equilibrium level, which is what I thought we would do last night. Yes, we tapped into here, but we came down and took down this sell. Literally, look, we took out buy side, then we came back down, took out sell side. Cool. When we take out a buy side level, we probably gonna retrace. Where did we retrace to? Goddamn equilibrium. We took out the lows under equilibrium. We pushed in a little bit further. But we took out a buy side level and then took out a sell side level. That's not fucking crazy. That's not that crazy, bro. So I didn't need to be like, oh shit, we're bearish already. I should have noticed the fact that we still haven't tapped into equilibrium. We took out a buy side level, so it's a common reaction to come down off of that. And the biggest telltale sign, the biggest green flag that we going back up is this right here. Why? Because we never get a strong push below this sell side level. We never get a strong push below this level. We take this and we come back up instantly. And then we come back down, but we never take this low. We just start fucking around and slowly pushing up. So it's like, okay, I should have realized somewhere in here, we're probably going to come back up in here at some point. But look at this accumulation. Look at all these goddamn lows. What do we need to see first? We need to see a stop rate. We can't just get in long. Yes, we get displacement up, but this is no longer valid. This happened at 535, and we have all of this price in between now, in between the last sell side sweep, and this push up. So when we push up and we fail to take this high, but we create relative equal highs, and we start to come back down, the biggest thing we're looking for is a liquidity sweep, a stop rate, taking out all these lows. That's exactly what happened. We took out all these fucking lows, and then we get our push up to where we want to see. Now, granted, on the 5 minute, no entries. On the 4 minute, an entry. No, that's not an entry. Don't get ahead of yourself. We didn't break through a high. 3 minute, no entries. 2 minute. No entries. 1 minute. We get an entry on the 1 minute right here. Actually, right here. Wait. We break above this high right here. That's a market structure shift. We have this fair value gap. This is not a fair value gap. No, we didn't get an entry on here either. But this is an order block, so I mean, you could have took that, but that's not my setup. That's not my setup. So granted, we did not get any entries at all. No entries off of this move up. But that's what we needed to see first. And guess what? We got the move that we wanted to see after we got the sweep. So that's the biggest thing with this. I knew that it was lower probability because we didn't see a real sweep. But I tried to convince myself, look, that's what I said in the beginning, right? When I didn't give a fuck, when I had plenty of time to find a trade later in the day, when I had plenty of time around 8:30, 9 o'clock, when I had plenty of time to see a trade on other pairs or maybe even this pair, I said, okay, look, I don't want to see shit because look at this price action right here. It's not good price action and we didn't sweep any lows. This was the last sweep. I acknowledge that this sweep doesn't mean shit if we targeting something like this or whatever the fuck. Yeah, when I realized I'm in a time crunch, it's about to be 10 o'clock, I'm about to have to go to work and not take a single trade, I slowly, this wasn't conscious. I wasn't doing this intentionally. But subconsciously, I'm like, I started to see this push up. Actually, it was a little bit conscious because I knew what was going on. I knew this wasn't super valid. But I see this push up. And I'm like, okay, look how close we came to buy side. We probably gonna react to something in here. And then I start to just after I see this and after I see we might react to something in here, my mind automatically justifies it and says, okay, this was a liquidity sweep and then we get a push up. So this is my model. No, we already acknowledge that this shit shows that it's not probable, bro. We need a liquidity sweep first. And I knew that. I fucking knew that shit. My bad, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I fucking knew that shit. But my mind started saying, like, nah, we don't need that. We don't need no liquidity sweep. But I was still aware enough to say this is a risk. Okay, my entry was bad, period. I shouldn't have gotten into this trade at all. But then what do we do? What makes this shit really atrocious, bro? What does this make? Wow. Why am I so why am I so irritated by this trade? Why am I so irritated with myself? Really because of this. Because this was my original entry. Boom. Okay, cool. We risking 1%. I already acknowledged this might get tapped into. But I said, no, this RR is bad. This RR is not good. I'm not taking that. So what do? I put in my full risk at this point right here. My rule is do not move your stop loss. And I got my full risk right here, 1%. That's what I'm willing to risk. That's what I said I'm going to risk. That's my established risk for the goddamn trade. And then after I enter the trade, I say, we should probably move it down here. Well, if you were going to do that, if you were going to fucking do that, why not just do it in the first place and risk 1%, bro? The fuck? Now you doubling your fucking risk. And it's not even necessary. If you was going to do this anyways, you might as well have done it from the jump. But the reason I didn't do it from the jump is because I knew this wasn't valid and I didn't fucking want to take a 1 to 1.5. I didn't want to take a 1 to 1.15. So I said, fuck that, I'm not doing that. I'm going to put it right here. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to put it down here. This is the first time, I promise you. I don't even think I've done this in demo. I literally don't think I've ever done this in my entire trading career because I knew how, serious this was. I don't think I have ever moved my stop loss lower before in my entire life. Unless I'm barely adjusting it, by a fucking pip because I put it in wrong. But even so, bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I was so disciplined with this shit. I'm still disciplined. I just had a bad day today. And I was not as self-aware as I should be. I am still disciplined, but I had an undisciplined day. I want y'all to understand that, and I need y'all to frame that shit too. If y'all break y'all rules, you are not undisciplined. Don't shift your identity into that shit because you're going to start doing more bad shit. You need to understand you are still disciplined. You just had a day where you fucked up. People make mistakes sometimes. Nobody's perfect. You're still disciplined, though. You need to go in tomorrow saying, I am disciplined, bro. What happened yesterday doesn't matter. I'm a disciplined trader. Because if you start to think, oh, I'm not disciplined because of what you did today, tomorrow you're going to take a worse trade. You're going to look at the markets and be like, oh, I could probably get in right here. Versus if you maintain that identity of being disciplined, you probably not going to do this shit again. At least not as bad or not as much. It's less likely. So I'm a disciplined trader. I just had a bad day, essentially. We all have bad days, all right? But now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I had so much discipline, right? I remember one time specifically, I was in a short. It was probably on GU because that's all I was trading for mad long. I was in a short, and I was like, okay, cool. My stop is this, blah, 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 blah. I put in my stop. Next thing you know, I get in the trade, and my stop is like 4 or 5 pips lower than it's supposed to be. So I'm risking less than I want to. I want to risk like 1 or 2%, and I'm risking like 0.5% or some shit. And my stop is tight as fuck, and I need to let this shit get some room. But I was looking at my notebook, and it literally says, "Do not move stop loss after you enter the trade." I'm like, fuck it. I made a mistake. I should have did better. I'll do better next time. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my stop there because I don't move my stop. That's how serious I was with it, right? This is literally the first time I ever moved my stop. And I'm so thankful to God, bro. I am so thankful to God that I got done dirty, bro. I'm so glad I got stopped out the way I did. I'm so glad I did, bro. I'm so glad I lost $40-something. I'm glad. I'm happy about it. Because this was not a good trade. And if I would have won, it would have reinforced bad habits. It would have reinforced bad behavior. That's one thing that I love about this shit so much. Again, I always talk about this. It's like synchronicities or alignment, bro. Every time I do some fucking dumb shit like this, literally every time, I never win, bro. The only time I did win is when I over leveraged twice. The first time was not intentional, and I won. The second time was very, very intentional. I just kept fucking pressing buy. But the setup and everything else was good, and I ended up winning. So those are the 2 times where I probably shouldn't have won. But I was so aware that I never did that shit again. I don't over leverage at all anymore. But that was only like 2 weeks ago, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But it was also on a $100 account, so over leveraging is like risking $20 type shit. But like I said, I only did that on 2 trades. Regardless, every time I do some dumb shit like this where I get in on a trade that I know I'm not really supposed to get in on, it's not really my model, etc., I always lose every time. It's like God's telling me, no, I'm never going to give you a win when you do this. And it's constantly teaching me, don't do this. It's bad. Do not do this. So I'm very thankful for that. And I keep losing, yet I'm not going to say I keep doing this mistake because I don't do this very often. Actually, I guess I don't do this very often right here. What I did today, I don't do very often. Usually when I take a L, it'll be a valid setup in terms of my check marks getting like ticked off, liquidity sweep, fair value gap, displacement, etc. But it will be one little nuance that I failed to recognize that invalidates the trade, and then I recognize it and then I move forward. It's usually not a big ass fuck up like this. Now I say a big ass fuck up, it's one loss. I lost 2%. It's not that serious. But I'm saying the trade itself, it did not have anything I really wanted. And on top of that, I didn't even expect this move up. Now I did adapt to what the market was telling me, which is a good thing. But it was an impulsive buy. I should have waited for this at least. And that would have been when I was getting off the charts. And again, it wouldn't have thrown no type of setup. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You gotta be disciplined, bro. Or you're not gonna win. You're not gonna do good in this game. You're not gonna be here long. But like I said in the video, I'm not trading tomorrow. I wish I didn't say that because I really want to trade tomorrow, bro. Now I'm getting cold. I'm not trading tomorrow. Not only am I not trading tomorrow, since I lost, really my rules is if I this is a new rule I just made. If I lose twice in a row, I'm halving my risk. So if I'm risking 2% per trade, if I lose 2 trades in a row, I'm dropping it down to 1%. And then from there, for every loss that I take, consecutive loss, I'm having it down until I get to 0.5%. And then I'm staying there. All right, let's say, like I said, 2% per trade. After 2 losses in a row, it has to be in a row. 2 losses in a row, I'm dropping down to 1% per trade. Let's say I take a third loss. Let's say I take a third loss in a row, I'm dropping down to 0.5. And I'm going to stay at 0.5 until I get either 2 wins in a row. If I get 2 wins in a row, then I'll jump back up to 1%. Then I got to get, what do I got to do to get up again? I don't know, I ain't thought that far ahead, but at 0.5, I need 2 wins in a row to get back to 1%. But let's say I scale down to 1% after 2 losing trades, and then I don't lose my next trade, I win it. Then I'll just need another win to scale back up to my regular risk. So that's what I'm doing now. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Am I straight? Can y'all hear me? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna just have to talk a little louder, but yeah, that's what I'm doing from now on. So I'm about to risk 0.5%. And yeah, that's really it, man. That's my recap for the day. That's my recap for UJ. Just not a great trade, bro. Not a great trade. But I can only be thankful that I didn't win the trade. I'm very thankful that I did not win that trade, because if I did, that I would have been more likely to do it. Even though I would have identified that I did a lot of bad shit, I wouldn't be so angry with myself. And I think anger is a good thing. Being angry with yourself is a good thing. Now, why do we push down on GU? That's my real question. Let's take a look. Actually, this ain't bad. This isn't bad. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but on my last charting session, I said, this is my draw, and I expect us to push up here first. But the less likely thing that we could do is we just push down and tap into this weekly bullish fair value gap, which also has this daily fair value gap in it. And it has some lows in here, and it has equilibrium right here. So I was like, we could push down here, but I don't expect that until after we take out this buy side level. Right, go to the 4 hour. Pushing down through this 4 hour bullish fair value gap, but that's not even, is that in equilibrium? Yeah, it is. We pushed through it, we swept these lows, and now we retracing back up. Honestly, I think we fill this fair value gap, or maybe just react to it how we are right now, and then push down and take out these lows. This is my draw. I expect us to see this and then push up to take this buy side, because of what happened today. But I woke up and I was like, damn, we didn't push up at all like I thought we would. I thought we were gonna hold this 1 hour fair value gap and maybe tap into the tap into this 15-minute down here. We had two 15-minute fair value gaps, one right here and one right here. And I thought we would sweep this sell side level, filling in this fair value gap, and then push up to take out these highs. But we swept this level. We came up and swept this and then pushed down, which I didn't expect at all. But I mean, I knew it was possible that we come down to target these lows instead. And I guess I should have just respected that a little bit more than I did. You feel me? But we actually did have a setup. Now it was against my bias, but at the same time, look at this. We get a sweep. We get a push down. We get this fair value gap. We fill it, and then we push down. Now it was against my bias, but in terms of a short-term scalp, we would have got stopped out if we put our stops here. But if we put it up here above this high, it would have been cool. And then target this low right here. That's why I like to put my stop as high as I can, as long as we maintain a 1 to 2 risk to reward. I'll put it as high as I possibly can, but still in a reasonable area, so I can get the highest reward I can. So like these highs would have been perfect. Maybe even these highs, but no, not these highs. No. But these highs is perfect. And then targeting those lows, I wouldn't even put a partial or no other target because I was bullish. But this happened at what time? 8:10. At 8:10, I was looking at the other pairs because I came to the damn chart so late that I didn't even I wasn't even looking at the markets at this time. Like I wasn't looking at all the markets for setups right now. I was analyzing my charts. So that's another thing. Like we could have caught this. Would I have caught it? I don't know. I really don't. But we could have caught this trade. That looks like a tiny ass fair value gap. Oh yeah, it is. Maybe I would have took that. I doubt it though. I don't know. But that's a potential trade that we missed because we woke up late, which is cool. But yeah, I think that's why we pushed down, because just because we're targeting this area now. I think that it's that simple. I knew we could come down into this area. I just didn't think it would happen. And it did happen. And one thing that I realized about myself is like, when I expect something to happen and it doesn't happen, it really like, it makes me mad. It makes me angry. And I start to not even want to look at the markets because it's like, why would I look at this shit if it's not doing what I said? Which I think is a pretty bad mindset to be in. Right. Alright, let's go to gold. It looks like this charting session is going to be a lot easier because I'm really just going over what happened today. Gold hit the level that I wanted to see, which is so beautiful to me, man. Gold was very easy. Like I said in my live trading, gold was very easy to tell what we gonna do. Just off of the wick from yesterday, or from the start of last night, and the fact that we pushed up all the way up here to all-time highs is like, we literally just went to all-time highs. We're gonna retrace, bro. Like 9 times out of 10, we're gonna retrace. Like, what else will we do after taking out the highest high that you possibly can? What else do you think we're gonna do? So I marked out equilibrium. I marked out the sell side level, and I noticed that a daily imbalance was there. I was like, yeah, we probably gonna hit this area right here. And that's exactly what we did. Just a straight drop, no real retracements. I mean, on the 1 hour, it looks pretty beautiful though. Drop, consolidation, drop, consolidation, drop. Take this shit out, start to retrace. But let's see during my session, what's up with you? We had no real entries, in my opinion. Even equilibrium in this range, we didn't tap into it. But I just assumed we were just gonna drop pretty hard. And we pretty much did. And yeah, there was no entries for me personally. We swept these relative equal highs right here. We pushed down, but no fair value gap was tapped into. We just kept pushing until we took out our level, then accumulated. So that's really all for gold. There was no setups for me. But maybe we could check the lower time frames and see after that little sell side sweep. There was a pullback right here, but that's not in discount of the range. I mean, that's not in premium of the range at all. Yeah, I would need to see this right here. Doesn't look like we have anything. Sweep. Oh, we actually did have an entry on the 1 minute. You see this? This is why it's important to look at all the time frames. I don't trade on the 1 minute though because I've had bad experiences, but maybe one day I'll come back to it and see. We sweep this buy side level. As we tap into this fair value gap right here, that wasn't completely filled. As you can see, there's a tiny little gap right here. So we tap into that buy side level. Fair value gap. Then we get a push down through this swing low. Why is it a swing low? Because we have a higher high to the left and a higher high to the right. So this is a market structure shift on the lower time frame. What do we get through that low? What do we form? A bearish fair value gap right here. Let me make this black. U2. Now there was another fair value gap right here that we could have tapped into. But you could definitely take this. Put your stop right here above this high. Oh, this is the wrong way. Put your stop above this high or just above here. Let's do both just to see what will happen. You could target these lows, but that's on the 1.5. We could target these lows or these lows. That's pretty fucking long, though. That's 101 pips. That's wild. Damn, what? 101 pips? Yo, how much did we move today, bro? Let's just see how much we moved during our session. We can start right here. Like 400 pips today on gold. That's wild. Yeah, this would have been the best level to target. And again, this would have been valid if we put our stop right here. That would have been valid. So we could have targeted that and then had an extendo down here. And then honestly, I was so confident in this draw, I would have left something down there. I really would have left something to down here. A 1 in 19 is fucking insane, though. That doesn't even sound realistic to me, even though I literally would have targeted that. That would have been like a small percentage of my entire position size, though. Damn, what the hell? That's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail. Oh God, bro. I don't even do no thumbnails, bro. Oh, we don't gotta do that. All right, that's enough of gold. What up with you, Jay? How long have I been recording? Only 41 minutes. Ooh, this might be a quick one for y'all, boy. Might be a quick one for y'all, boys. Okay. I was bullish on GJ too. This is not GJ. This is GJ. I was bullish on GJ too, but we did not give a fuck today. We didn't give a fuck. But I love this rejection, bro. Thank you for rejecting like that. We did close below this daily fair value gap. Shit, we opened below it. But we closed below that bitch too. What the hell? That shit looks weird. Sorry, I get distracted very easy. And we're also rejecting this volume imbalance. Why are we still down here? I literally don't know. I can't tell you, bro. Why are we still down here? Maybe it's because we're fucking bearish. Maybe I was wrong and I'm still holding on to this bullish bias, bro. I'm glad I'm not trading tomorrow because I can see what the fuck GJ want to do. Honestly, if I was trading tomorrow, I probably would just leave GJ out of it because of what it's doing right now. Cause I'm looking at the higher time frames and I just want us to hit this so bad. And look, we're bullish. We're so bullish still. I mean, we're not so bullish, but we're still bullish. And then we close above this, like I keep saying. I keep saying the same shit. We close above this. We have this displacement. But now we're starting to not respect these. So it's like, maybe we need to face reality. Maybe we need to face reality. But I do like this rejection. We reject it, come down, sweep, reject, come down, all the way down into this little order block. Reject. Now we're starting to push up, but I don't know. But today, I didn't even talk about the midnight opens and shit. Today we were bearish. As you can see, we came back up into this 1 hour fair value gap. We respected it, then we dropped, and then we took out this sell side level. I think these were the equal lows I was talking about earlier. Yeah, these were the equal lows I was talking about earlier today. I was like, we have to sweep this because we didn't. This was literally 1 pip above, not even 1 pip at the smallest fucking factor that you could factor into it. It was 1 above this one. And then we push up, we hold this, and then we push down. but we didn't sweep anything in this area. I mean, we swept these and we filled in this volume imbalance. But if you look in here, there's really no trade. And I would need another sweep. This is very similar to UJ. I would need another sweep, but it's cool. We came down, we took this. When we started pushing up in here, I was like, we could push up, create a fair value gap, and then start to come up and take out these levels because I was bullish. But we came down a little bit lower than anticipated. We swept this low right here, it looks like. I'm gonna have to go to the other side and look. Yup, we swept that low. Started pushing up. Strong push up. Break above this high. And yeah. Don't look like it was any setups in here either. But the fact that we pushed up like this and now we coming up, this is a big consolidative range. I don't know what the fuck we gonna do. We could easily just see this and then sell back off. Like, buy side of the curve, accumulation, sell side of the curve. And I don't even know if I'm using that right. I just hear Justin talk about that shit. And using logic, this would be buy side of the curve. Because we starting to come up. I don't know exactly what it means. Or I don't know where it comes from or why it's important. It's just a curve. But it's a curve, and then we get the accumulation, and then we start the curve back down. It's almost like a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder. That's damn near what it look like. But I don't trade those type of patterns. So we could sell off and then come see these lows tomorrow. But we could also respect this. That thing is giant though, man. Pause, but that shit is giant. No cap, look at this. We could easily respect all that shit. Yo, I'm low-key hella energized, bro. I got stupid, dumb energy, bro. You can't tell by my eyes and my voice. I'm pumped. You feel me? I'm pumped the fuck up. And I'm not sleeping tonight. I love it. Shout out to Monster once again. I drink so much caffeine that I could really drink that whole thing right now and chug it. And then probably drink another one and then go straight to bed and sleep so good. Ooh, I would sleep so good. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing right now. And look at this. We pushing down. It's damn near London session. It's pre-market London session. London kill zone is in 50 minutes or some shit. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I'll watch London session the whole night. And then I'll just sleep there in New York. Since I'm staying up all night anyways. I'll watch London session until like 4:30 and then sleep there in New York. I'm not gonna take a trade in London though. I'm not trading today. But yeah, that's my trading session, bro. That's really all I got for y'all niggas. I'm probably just gonna watch the markets tonight and see how it does, see what it does, see why it's doing what it's doing, get a little bit more experience. Maybe demo trade some shit. That's what I should have done on UJ. When I was watching my video on my TV right there, I was like, yo, why didn't I just demo trade it? Like, I was not that confident. I should have just took it on demo. And I need to start remembering I can do that. Like, I can literally just go right here, press fucking trade. What the fuck? Look, 12,000. What the fuck? Oh my god. Look at this. I could just fucking press this right here. I don't like how the units is like that. I don't really get that. Look, I could literally do this. Put my stop loss up here. Where's my TP though? Oh, there you go. I could literally do some dumb shit like that. And then lose fake money. Perfect. I lost fake money, but I gained some experience, bro. Like, bro, I could have did that shit right here while I'm looking at the charts. You feel me? Like, I did not have to take that trade. This is the same shit I did with GU on that. Y'all didn't see it. And I'm still not going to post it. I'm still not. No matter how many times y'all ask me in the comments, I'm not going to post it, bro. That first goddamn trade video that I did, FOREX Journey Episode 1, Live Trading, Episode 1. What's the title? I'll tell y'all the title. It was like, where's my phone at? I'll tell y'all the title if y'all want. Compton, ain't no city quite like mine. Live Trading USD JPY Forex Journey Episode 1, 11/28/23. Right there. See that? See that? Boom. Unlisted. Oh, y'all can't see it. Oh. That's really worse for me though, cause that's the only dub y'all would have seen. Don't matter though. Even after all these L's, I'm still gonna keep posting. Look, I could have did this right here. You feel me? No, I'm not gonna keep doing that shit, cause that could really build bad habits. What I just did right there, that could build bad habits for real. But yeah, bro, I could have just did that, moved on with my life, took a fake L. Like, okay, cool, that wouldn't have worked. I'm glad I didn't take that for real. And I would have been cool. Like I was saying before I got distracted. On that video I just showed you, I did that with GU. And I took a loss, and I'm like, thank God. Thank fucking God. I was a little bit confident in the setup, but I wasn't super confident. It wasn't A+. I was like, bro, I don't really want to take this, but I do want to take it. It's like something in me just wants to. It was like a hunger in me that needed to be satisfied, a scratch that needed to be itched. So I said a itch that needed to be scratched. So I just put it on demo, bro. That's all I did. I did a fucking demo trade. And I was like, damn, I'm so glad. I'm so fucking glad that I didn't really take this, because it would have been a L. That's what I should have did today, because it was a fucking terrible trade. And I lost. I mean, that was my biggest loss ever. Now, percentage-wise, it wasn't my biggest loss ever. I think I've lost I think my biggest loss was probably like 3%. And I lost 2%. So percentage-wise, it wasn't my biggest loss, but in terms of money. But the money don't matter in this shit. It's really about percentages, and it's about, did you take a good setup or not? And I didn't. But I learned from it, and moving forward, it's not going to happen again. Now I'm still gonna do dumb shit, of course. Everybody does dumb shit in this shit. Nobody's perfect, but I'm gonna minimize it. And that's really it. But I'm gone, man. I'm gone.